Alright guys, another great question. When doing HIIT, should you use high tension and low speed, or should you use high speed and low tension? So I'm pretty sure what this guy's trying to ask here is that when you're on the bike and you're doing HIIT, should you pedal faster and put the resistance very low, or should you put the resistance very high and not pedal as quick and not get as many rotations per minute on the bike? My personal answer, my personal advice to you, and from a scientific standpoint, what works best is using high tension. My four favorite types of HIIT cardio are going to be on the bike. So doing HIIT on the bike, sled, prowler pushes, because there's resistance. I like dead mill sprints, so having the treadmill turned off and pushing the belt, which mimics the sled, which is why I like it third after the sled. And hill sprints, because you get that added tension as you're running up the hill. Now, if you notice, all four of my favorite types of HIIT include tension. The reason being is that you're not only working your aerobic system, you're actually working your anaerobic threshold, so that you're incorporating and you're utilizing your muscular system as well as your cardiovascular system, as well as your respiratory system within it. So you get the benefits of doing HIIT because you're taxing your body, you're taxing your nervous system, you're really engaging the muscles, which you're exerting a lot more force, which means you're exerting a lot more energy via oxygen. So the more oxygen consumption you need, the more calories you're going to expend throughout the workout, and more oxygen's needed when you're really placing that amount of tension on the muscles throughout the HIIT. So I would recommend using a very high resistance and pushing as hard as you can. So high resistance, high speed. Try to incorporate the best of both. It doesn't mean bump up the resistance and push like a pussy and pedal very slow. Really bump the resistance, but really drive your legs, push, turn the pedals as fast as you can, and utilize that with the prowler or the sled. Does it make sense to push the sled with no weight on it? You're not going to get much out of it. You're not going to exert as much energy doing it. You're going to have to do a lot more HIIT rounds or a lot more intervals to get the same effect and the same benefit, which you probably can't even do. So put a lot of weight on it and really bang it out, guys. Go everything I like. To think of simplicity. I like everything short and sweet. My workouts, they're not very, creative. They're not very, doing all these fancy exercises. Everything is very simple. I do what works best, and I do it quick. I get in and I get out. The shorter, the better. The more that you can get done in a shorter period of time, the more benefits you're going to have throughout the rest of the day. So try that out, guys. High resistance, high speed, the best of both, but make sure that the tension is high, cranked up high. As always, like the video, subscribe, comment below. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that, @Amer the Hammer. Push yourself to success. Team Hammer.